Hey, what's going on, guys? So today we're taking a look at some gold. That's right. I sold most of my gold. I did so at a point where I need to pay off some debt, and I might do an entire separate video on the subject, but I have a lot of different stuff I sell occasionally when I need to pay the bills or get stuff done, or if I want something, out with the old, in with the new. And selling knives and gear and stuff like that, that's one thing. And it's a kind of a niche market. There's certain people interested in certain things. It's really uncommon for the average person to want to buy a $200 or $300 folding knife, right? But it's quite common to find people who want to buy gold and silver. Specifically gold. As much as I'm a fan of silver, the more I, age and the more I, see what the stacking community is like, it seems like a lot of people start with silver. A lot of people love silver, but on the grand scheme of things, gold is what moves the world. Gold is most known. Like a lot of people might know that there's value in silver, right? Yeah, well, silver has some value, whatever, but everyone knows that gold is money. It's universal. It doesn't matter what language you speak or where you go to bed at night on this entire planet. Everyone knows that gold is money. So it's just such a huge industry. So anyway, kind of rambling a little bit, but the point is that I got some gold even though I have no money. Now it really has to do with collectible coins and numismatic coins compared to just gold bullion. This is a collectible coin. Although it has gold content, people who buy and sell this do so for the coin's value, which is higher than the gold's value. So here's a little zoomed in shot of it. I do have it just in this capsule for now. It's obviously not the right size, but I will also take this out. That's what kind of makes this special, is that I don't mind handling it. It's in decent shape. It's not a graded coin, it's raw. It's not all scratched up either, so I wouldn't want to drop it or mess around with it, but I have no problem handling it or touching it. That's something I never wanted to do with my modern gold coins because they were just so shiny and pristine and in great condition. This was literally pocket change. This was money in someone's pocket in 1910. And beyond, right? Now this gets into the category of pre-33 gold. I want pre-33 gold. I've lusted after it for years now. The background on one of my computers is of literally a stack of like double eagles and liberty heads and $10 pieces. This is a $2.50 piece, so this is the smallest denomination. So back in 1910, right, we had the $2.50 gold coin. We had a $5 gold coin. We had a $10 gold coin and a $20 gold coin. That was a double eagle. And they're all used just like we use money today. They obviously had different denominations and different values. If you look at a inflation calculator, the equivalent of this today would be worth about $78.87. So let's call it about 80 bucks. So if this was in your pocket today, like it had the same value in 1910, it'd be $80 in your pocket. Of course, it's not quite like that because you're not going to use it as money, right? You're not going to buy something for $2.50 with this coin. You just wouldn't do that. It's worth several $100s. But the inflation rate is like over 3,000%. It's like 3,050-something% inflation since 1910. All right, but you have to imagine an era where gold was definitely for the rich. The poor did not have gold change. They had, of course, silver money. That's what was common during the time period. But you did have to have a little bit, of extra cash to have some gold pieces. The $2.50, again, being the smaller increment, it wasn't unheard of. It's like right now, if you have $80 in your wallet, some people carry around 80 bucks, some people don't. Poor people generally don't carry around $80 in the wallet, right? You got like $5 in there, 10 bucks, maybe a couple dollars in the bank or whatever. Whereas rich people might have several hundred or $1,000 just in their wallet walking around. So it's all relevant, of course. It definitely was a different time period. But it's a super special coin. Here's the other side. Right, we have the eagle on there. Absolutely beautiful. And again, I'll take it out of this case in a second because it's getting a lot of glare, but I just want to show you the gist of it real quick here. All right, and again, there was different designs. We had the Liberty head as well, but I think a lot of people do like the Indian head. It's just preference. But what's interesting with the Indian head is that the coin was like the image on the coin is actually pushed or pressed into the coin. It's inverted, which is super unique. I don't off the top of my head know of any other American coin that's ever had that. So that's why they tend to be collectible. And some people just like the design more than the Liberties, which they see as a little bit plain. But because this was pocket change back in 1910, We're going to go ahead and I'm going to pop this out of the case here to give you a better shot of it so there's no glare. All right, so there's a better shot of the coin in all its glory outside of its case. So we have, of course, the Indian Chief here, the date in the bottom, 1910, Liberty on top, and we have stars. Let's count them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The lucky 13, right? That's not a coincidence. Of course, that's the 13 original colonies. And we flip it over here. Of course, we have the eagle on the back, which is beautiful. United States of America on top. In God we trust, right? Get this to focus a little bit here. There we go, that's a good shot. Of course, on the left there, E pluribus unum, and then on the bottom, $2.50. So an absolutely beautiful coin. Here's the edge. It does have a reeded edge. Okay, so we have those little, line marks in it, so people don't just, shave off a little gold here and there, making the coin smaller and smaller. But yeah, I mean, this one's in fairly good shape. I don't think it's a mint state coin. So, I mean, like I said, I'm not going to probably ever grade this. This is just something to, hang on to. It's an investment piece. It is, a beautiful coin. I think as time goes on, the pre-33 gold only goes up in value. I don't think it would ever drop in value as collectibles, because with time, less and less and less of it will ever appear for sale, And if you don't know, obviously there was a confiscation of gold, right, by the U.S. government. The whole story, it's been told many times before. If you don't know about it, you can look it up, the Great Gold Confiscation. That's why so many people like the pre-33 gold, also because if there ever was another confiscation, anything before 1933 is exempt. So that's kind of an interesting thing, although I don't think there will ever be another gold confiscation by the American government. But that's just hearsay, of course. All right, I'm going to get back to that awesome coin in just a minute here, but I have a quick little sponsored portion of the video. I want to talk about the Great Pacific Gold Corp. So if you watched the channel for a while, you'll have known that I've invested in some different gold mines before, and this is the best big opportunity, and I'm super, super excited about it. So this is Great Pacific Gold Corp. All right, they have some different tickers here, but the US ticker for all my US viewers is going to be FSXLF. All right, so what makes this such a unique opportunity is repetition of patterns, right? If you look in history, and this is what everyone does when you're trying to invest in something, you look at patterns. When prices were high and then they were low, then you look at the different factors as to why or why not. So what we have here is something that was shown to be successful previously, and a very similar situation where there's probability for success, right? Now, just like any other video I've made before talking about different investment opportunities, I do encourage you to do some research yourself. These little presentation packets are usually available from the company's direct website. I highly encourage you to look at it. It gives you the breakdown, all the information, all the potential, the numbers. I mean, this stuff could get boring to just sit and go over, but it is important for you to do that. Okay, so on your own time, I do highly encourage you to go to the website, check out this information. I'll put a link in the description box to make it easier for you. You could download it digitally. I always print these because this is literally reading material. If I go to the bathroom, if I'm sitting in my living room hanging out, the weather's been a lot nicer lately, so I'll literally print this stuff out. I'll sit on my deck and I'll go through this, right? With a clear head, really trying to absorb all this information, right? It's important to know what you're investing in. So that being said, the bull market for gold has just started. I think there's a lot of exciting things coming up in the future. There's an article I saw that came out on April 9th from Business Insider, and it was about Bank of America, them announcing an estimate of $3,000 gold in 2025. I think that's very realistic. I think it's extremely promising. I think that anything gold related is going to be a good investment at the moment. But this is a unique situation and opportunity. So let me show you first. I want to get to the page to show you the team, the CEO, and everyone working on this project, because I think that's the most important point here. So this is the CEO for the Great Pacific Gold Corp, all right, Brian Slezerchuk, and all the people that are working with him. This is what I've heard other people mention as like the Ocean's 11 team. Okay, so this particular individual, okay, before he started this company, back in 2016, he was involved in a mining company called K92 Mining. Their stock went from 99 cents Canadian up to $10 Canadian, so it 10x'd. So at the time, it was a wonderful investment. If you got in on there, you 10x'd your money. That was fantastic, right? Well, guess what? He started this brand new company. He went back to the same area of Papua New Guinea, and he's doing it again. There are 3 specific properties that are extremely promising looking. Those are Kesser Creek, Ara, and Wild Dog. And they're already starting mining as of the filming of this video. And the company has approximately $10.5 million Canadian in cash, and they have 0 debt. So what you have here is someone who has proven themselves to be successful in doing this, put together an A-team here, all right, with other people who are also involved in the previous company, and they've gone back to do it again. And if I show you a map here, I don't know if they have the exact map, but here's the map of the locations, all right, for the 3 projects. The previous company, K92 Mining, was like up here. It's literally the same geographical area that they're going back to find gold. Right in the time where we have a massive bull market in front of us and gold already hitting all-time highs. So as far as investments go, seems like a no-brainer. And I can tell you after doing more research on this particular project that I'm going to be investing my own money into this. All right, so I'm back. So the big question, how did I get this gold coin? Well, I traded for it. I traded a bunch of expensive knives. Well, expensive to me. I mean, you might think expensive, $700, $800, but to me, a $100 knife is still very expensive. And I traded several of them for this beautiful gold coin. And the new owner, who already had a bunch of gold, is very happy to have some cool new knives. And me, someone who has a bunch of cool knives, was very happy to obtain a little bit of gold for the collection. I'm not in a position at the moment to just be buying gold, but I still am trying to stack both gold and silver as much as possible when possible. And so for me, bartering is always the answer. So that's the newest addition to the collection. I have to say it is super addicting to collect both silver and gold, but you know, this was a big, it's kind of a grail piece for me in that it is my first pre-33 gold. There is a higher premium on this stuff, but there's so much history. This is American money that I'm holding in my hand. Who knows who used this coin for what, you know, purchase. It's amazing to me the American history that's behind this kind of stuff. So anyway, that's it. Just wanted to share that with you guys. There's another shot of the front. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down in the comments section if you have any pre-33 gold, if you have any interest in it. This is something I've wanted for years and years. And this is just cracking the door open. I'm hoping in the future, you know, money comes and money goes. There's ups and downs in life. But when I'm, you know, back to an up and I have some fun spending money, I love to add to the collection. I'd love to get a $5 piece. I really just want one of each, to be honest. I'd be totally cool with that. You know, one of each design, one of each piece. I could probably do that for like $10,000 or $15,000 maybe in just okay conditions. You know, but as time goes on, it's only going to get more and more expensive. So it's a lofty goal, but it is a lifetime goal. I'm not in any rush for this stuff, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, that is my first one for the pre-33, and it is super, super exciting. I love it. So anyway, post in the comment section down below, do you collect silver? Do you collect gold? Do you stack? And if you do you buy stuff like this, like collectible coins, you know, or do you just strictly stick to as cheap as possible stacking, like buying bullion and rounds and bars and stuff? Just curious to hear it. But anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.